Hello guys, today let us discuss trigonometric ratio of complementary angles. First of all, we need to know the meaning of complementary angle. We know the meaning of complementary angle from our previous classes, like when you were in 8-9, you know the value of two angles. If the sum of two angles become 90 degree, then it is known as complementary angle. In order to solve this question, we'll draw a triangle, right angle triangle here, right angle triangle ABC, right angle at B, and we'll see the meaning of complementary angle and how it is going to be relevant to in the trigonometric ratio. Here you are given a triangle ABC in which angle B is 90 degree. So what does it mean that complementary angle in this triangle, in respect of this triangle? We know the angle of B is 90, then we can say angle A plus angle C is equal to 90 degree. This means angle A and C are complementary to each other and the sum of these two angles is going to be 90, right? So we can say that A and C are complementary angles, right? So now let us know the meaning, some meaning. Suppose if angle A is theta, let me consider this angle as a theta, then I can say that this angle will be what you can say, angle A, in place of angle A if I write theta, then angle C can be written as 90 degree, implies angle C can be written as 90 degree minus theta. So this angle becomes 90 degree minus theta. You got it? Now we'll see in the form of ratio. Okay, let me erase it first. Now if I take sine theta, or if I take sine theta, means if I take this angle, then I can say sine means BC by opposite side, means perpendicular by hypotenuse, that is BC by, what is your hypotenuse? Your hypotenuse is AC, right? Similarly, if I take cos, if I take cos here, cos theta, then you can say base by hypotenuse, that is BC by, no, AB by AC is your cos. Now similarly it goes with tan also. Tan will become, suppose let me write tan here, tan theta will be something perpendicular by base. Perpendicular is your BC by base is your AB. Okay, so you got this three value. You can check out with other also. Now if I take this angle, and check whether how the ratio is going to be written if I consider this as an angle. If I take this as an angle and check the value of sine, then I'll write sine, that angle will be 90 degree minus theta, and the value of sine, ratio of sine is opposite side by hypotenuse. This is your opposite side. If you take this, if you consider this angle, then this will be your opposite side, that is AB, and hypotenuse will remain same, that is AB by AC. Similarly, if you write cos 90 degree minus theta, then the base will be this one and hypotenuse will be this one, that is base will be BC and hypotenuse will be AC. Okay, now let me erase this one. If you see, look into it carefully, you can see Sine theta is equal to BC by AC, and cos 90 minus theta is also BC by AC, means these two angles are similar. Similarly, if you check these two, then right hand side is same. What does it mean? If something is equal to right hand side and another thing equal to right hand side, then we can say the left hand side are equal. What does it mean? What I mean to say is, we can say from these two that cos 90 degree minus theta is equal to sine theta. Similarly, I can write sine 90 degree minus theta equal to cos theta. Okay, so this is what complementary angle says. Let me erase this portion first. Now from here we conclude that sine 90 degree minus theta is going to give me cos theta. You got it? Let me erase this too. And similarly I can write cos 90 degree minus theta is also going to give me sine theta. We got the two value. If you solve it continuously for tan, cosec, sec and cot, same kind of pattern you are going to get. Like if I say tan 90 degree minus theta will be cot theta, and cot 90 degree minus theta will be tan theta. Okay, and last more, you can see these two are similar and these two are similar. One more pair is there, you know it, what? Cosec 90 degree minus theta equal to sec theta, and sec 90 degree minus theta will be equal to cosec theta. Okay, this is the concept of complementary angle here. So by now you might have known the meaning of complementary angle. Means sine and cos are complementary, that is 90 minus theta or 90 minus that particular angle is going to give you another ratio, and there is some relation between these two. Okay, so far we have learned the complementary angle of 6 trigonometric ratio. Now let me prove something. Let me check at some value and then we'll see how it works. Suppose if I take 0 degree, I am taking 0 degree, okay, let angle be 0. Now sine, I told you sine 90 degree minus theta is going to give me cos theta. Let me put the value of theta here, theta as 0 degree. Sine 90 minus 0 degree equal to 90 minus 0 will be 90, and the value of sine 90 is what? 1. And if I put the value of theta as 0 here, I am going to get 0 degree, cos 0 degree is 1. What does it mean? Means this complementary angle, the concept just we have learned, is true. In this way we can understand the value. Now let me check at some more value, like let the theta be 30 degree, and let me check at 10, value of 10. 90 degree minus theta is going to give me cot theta, as we have learned just now. Now let me put the value of theta as 30 and check it whether right hand side and left hand side is going to be same or not. So here let me put the value of theta as 30 degree, and this is going to be 10, 30 minus this will be 60, and you know the value of 10, 60, that is root 3. Similarly, if I take the value of cot theta as 30 degree, and you know the value of cot 30 is root 3. So left hand side and right hand side are equal. What does it mean? then just what we have learned just now is true, hold true for all the value of all the angles. Okay, now let us move ahead and see. Let us solve one example. Question example number 9 from your textbook. Example number 9. What does it says? Evaluate. What you have to evaluate? You have to evaluate tan 65 degree by cot 25 degree. This you have to evaluate. So let us evaluate and see what this question means to say. Suppose if I write tan 65 as tan 65 and cot, we can change the code. Just now I've told you that there is a relation between tan and cot, right? What relation is there? If I write there is a complementary angle, so if I change this value, I can write cot 25 as 90 minus 25, isn't it? The sign change and the we'll write angle. The theta, just as I take theta as 30 degree, and we have solved some question, right? So in this way you can check, you can write like this. So this will be 65 and you can write 10 as 10, and then 90 minus 25 will be 65, and numerator and denominator are same. You can cancel it out and you will get the value as 1. So you got the value as 1. Okay, by now you might have we have solved one question also and taken example. Yeah, by now you might have understood the complementary meaning of complementary angle. We'll see. Let us take one more example and understand more. Example 10 says, if sine 3a equal to cos a minus 26, where 3a is an acute angle, find the value of a. Now we are given this value, and also it says 3a is acute angle. 3a is acute angle means it's greater than equal to 0 degree and less than 90 degree. This is the meaning of acute angle, right? So we have to have this 3a is angle lesser than 90 degree. That's all. And let us check the question. Let us find the solution. And we are given what we are given. We are given sine 3a equal to cos a minus 26 degree. Okay, so using complementary angle technique, just we have learned, we'll write this in cos form, and writing cos form means writing 90 minus something. What 90 minus something means? 90 minus 3a. That is, we'll write it as cos and we'll change the value as cos, and then this theta will be written as 90 minus 3a. 3a is our angle, okay, like the theta that we have learned just now. And right hand side will remain the same because we are trying to make left hand side and right hand side ratio is same. Cos and cos are same, so you can cancel it out. And in next step you can write it as 90 degree minus 3a equal to a minus 26 degree. Now evaluate, make angle to one side and this, make these two in one side and this angle to other, so that your calculation will become easy. So let me write 90 here as 90, and let me take this 26 to the left hand side, and sign will change because it crosses equal to sign. So this angle negative sign will become positive. We know it very well. And a, and this sign is going to cross to the right hand side and it will become positive again. So positive, this positive will make this 3a. Continue. If you add this 2, it will become 116 degree and this will become 4a, right? This will become 4a. Again, if I take 116 divided by 4 equal to A and divide it 4 2 are 8, 4 9 are, so the value of A is how much? Value of A is 29 degree. Now they also says it has to be 3A has to be lesser than 90 degree. Let us check it. 3 into A means 29, 6 this will be 6 and then 9 3 are 27, so it will be 87 degree is, we know 87 degree is lesser than 90, thus our answer is correct. Let us solve next one. Now example 11 says express cot 85 plus cos 75 in terms of trigonometric ratio of angle between 0 and 25. You see here to given expression is cot 85 plus cos 75, and what does cot 85 is greater than 45 or 0 degree, right? And 75 is also greater than 45 degree, so we have to reduce this 85 and 75 to angle and right between 0 and 45. So this given angle 85 and 75 are greater than 85 degree, so we'll reduce it with the help of trigonometric ratio. And let me tell you, it is we are going to solve just by the using complementary angle. How we are going to solve it? Cot 85 will be written as, let me explain it. Cot 85 will be written as 10 90 minus 85, and cos 75 will be written as sin 90 minus 75, and 90 minus 85 will give you 5 and 90 minus 75 will give you 25, and that 5 and 25 is automatically in between 0 and 45, right? So let me write and let me solve for you so that it will be easy for you. We are given that cot 85 degree plus cos 75 degree, and this degree has to be between 0 and 45. This is what question says. It's very easy. By now you might have known how to use the complementary angle. We can use cot will change into tan and cos will change into sin, and cos are complementary, right? So I'll write sin and then just simple 90 minus 75. 90 then I'll write tan as tan, and 90 minus 85 will give me 5 degree, and sin 90 minus 25 will give me 80 90 15 degree, right? So 5 degree and 15 degree are between 0 and 45 degree, isn't it? So this is very easy and we have just completed it. Now let us move to exercise 8.3, and question number 1 says evaluate, and some questions are given, like first question is sin 18 degree divided by cos 72 degree, and you just have to evaluate. This is very easy. You have learned already that by using complementary angle how to solve such kind of question. Here we are given sin 18 and cos 72. If I add these two angle, you can see this is 90 degree, right? So these are complementary angle. We are going to use the concept of complementary angle here and we'll solve it. But you are not going to change both the angle. We'll change only either of the two. Like if I change sin to cos and write 18 degree as 90 degree minus 18 degree. I've changed the trigonometric ratio of sin as cos and angle 18 as 90 minus 18. In denominator I'll write the same, like 72 degree. Okay, no need to put in bracket, just we can write it as 72 degree. And if I continue this two, cos 18 90 minus this one will give me 72 degree, and this is also going to be 72 degree, and if I cancel these two I'm going to get 1. Okay, so this is very easy, and it is not something that you are going to change only the sine value. If you write the sine value as same like 18 degree, and cos, in terms of cos, if you change to sine, and this will become 90 minus 72 degree, and sine will remain as 18 degree, and cos will be this denominator is going to be 18. Here again you will cancel and you will get the 1. Okay, so this is very easy question. Let me write the second question and we'll see. Second question says, what the second question says? Tan 26 degree divided by cos 64 degree. Here if you add 26 and 64, this 2 is going to be 90. Again the concept of complementary angle. Right, change any of the value. This is cot, sorry, this is cot. Okay, now if I use the tan, if I change the tan to cot, I am going to write tan 90 degree minus 26 degree, and in denominator I'll write cot 64 degree. Same here, cot, if you subtract this 2, you are going to get 64, and this will be cot 64, and if you cancel this 2, sorry, this is 64, and if you cancel this 2, you are going to get 1. So simple, isn't it? I think you know the value of how to find the complementary angle. Now complementary becomes so easy for you. I think by now you will be able to solve all the question. Let us check whether you can solve question number 3 or not. Roman number 3, 48 minus sine 42. Again we'll use the same concept, but this time we are going to change one value, that is you change either this one or this one. Let us change this one. This will be 9 sine 90 degree minus 48, and you keep this value as same. Okay, don't change both the value, otherwise you will be in the loop and you won't be able to get the answer. So if you subtract this 2, you'll get 42, and sine 42 is already there, so sine 42 will be there, and this is going to give you 0. The value is going to be 0. Okay, don't change both the value. If you change both the value, then you are not going to get answer. See, if I change this one into sine 90 minus 48, and if I change this one as cos 90 minus 42, see, I'll get what? Sine 42 here, and I'll get cos 48 here. Do I get any fruitful result? No. The loop is going to be there. So don't change both the value. You just need to change only one, or you can change this one. We have just changed the value of cos into sine. Now let us change the value of, let this be cos 48 remain same, and this one sine can be changed as cos 90 minus 42. Okay, so cos 48 will remain as cos 48, and this will be cos 90 minus 42 will be 48 again, and this t is going to give me 0. So you change either of the value, but don't change both. Yeah, by now you know what I mean to say. Let us solve one more question from this exercise, that is Roman number 4, and it says cosec 31 degree minus sec 59 degree, too big degree, this seems to be 0, we need to write a smaller one, sorry. Now change any of the value. Cos and cosec sec and cosec are complementary, so let me write this as sec and 90 minus 31, and this as sec 59. Got it? So sec 90 minus 31 will be 59, and this is going to be same 59, and you know what you are going to get? 0. Okay, by now you have completed question number 1 of exercise 8.2. Let us move to next question. question number 2 says, so that tan 48 plus tan 48 degree, tan 23 degree, tan 42 degree, tan 67 degree equal to 1. What does it mean? This left hand side, if you calculate it, you are going to get 1 in the right hand side. That's all. Now before starting this question, let me show you something. You see, there is 48 and there is 42. If you add these two, you are going to get 90, right? Similarly, there is 23 here and 67 here. If you add these two, you are going to get 90 again. Okay, so there is some clue is given in the question itself. So now which to change and which to keep same is, just I have told you, there is a relation between these two and there is a relation between these two. So in these two related terms, you change either of one and next part you just keep it as same, then you are going to get the answer. What I mean to say, let me solve and show you. What I mean to say is, if I change this value, I'll keep this as same. If I change this value, I'll keep this as same. Now let us take left hand side, that is this one, okay, this one, and I'm going to change this as cot 90 degree minus 48. I'll keep this same, and this 10 I'll write it tan 90 degree minus 23, and these two terms are going to be remain same. Got it? Okay, this much. Again I'll write cot as cot, and if I subtract these two, I'm going to get 42. You got it? And for this one, I'll write cot as cot, and this, if I subtract these two, I'm going to get 67, and these two will be same, 42 degree and tan 67 degree. Now you can write, you know the value, there is some relation we have learned in the exercise 8.1, that tan theta equal to 1 by cot theta, or vice versa, that is cot theta equal to 1 by tan theta. This concept I'm going to use here. Okay, now in place of this cot, I'll write it as 1 by tan 42 degree. Similarly, let me write this cot as tan 67 degree, and this 10 is going to be tan 42, and this fourth one is going to be tan 67. Now it's very easy, you can cancel these two, that is 1, and this 2, 1. Ultimately what do you get? 1. And this is what? This is your right hand side answer. So this is important from the exam point of view, and this may come in your exam, so be careful and learn it properly. Now let us move to next question. Roman number 2 says cos 38 degree cos 52 degree minus sin 38 degree sin 52 degree is equal to 1. Now see, now which value you have to change and which to keep same. Now change either part, either this whole part or this whole part. Don't change both the sides, just change this one or this one. Okay, if you change this both to both, you are going to get this 2 sine is cos is going to change into sin, and sin, and this sin. If you subtract, you'll get some result. Okay, now if I change this to, let me see what I'm going to get. I think there is some mistakes in my question. Let me check it first and we'll solve it. Let us solve and see whether I'm correct or this question is wrong or right. Let us solve from the left hand side first. this cos can be written as what? Sine 90 degree minus 38 degree, and similarly this cos, other cos will change into sine 90 degree minus 52 degree minus this two value. I am going to write it as cosine 38 and sine 52. You can see that. Okay, let me write somehow here. This sine is going to give me what? 40 40 52. This is going to give me sine 52, and this is going to give me 90 minus 52 will be 50 40 38, right? And this will be 38 degree and sine 52 degree. See, sine 52, sine 38, sine 38, sine 52, and if you subtract these two, you are going to get 1. I think this is to be 0. Okay, from what I mean to say, there were some mistakes in question, I think, and this is to this is the value of, this is your answer, and this becomes your right hand side. I think I have written wrongly, that 1 was wrong in the answer question itself. We'll check it. You just check it and cross check. If I've done anything wrong, you can write in the comment. Let us move to next question. Here question number 3 says, if tan 2a equal to cot a minus 18 degree, where 2a is an acute angle, find the value of a. Similar kind of question I have done just now in example, where I have shown the same kind of answer. So I have solved same kind of question, and you know the procedure, but this is from the exercise, so it becomes very important to solve it. Let me solve. We are given what? Tan 2a equal to cot a minus 18, where 2a is acute angle. 2a is acute angle means 2a has to be 2a is lesser than 90 degree. This is what this second portion says. Okay, means this portion says, and we are given this value, some value, and we have to solve it. Let us find the value of a, and ultimately we have to find the value of a. So let me solve it. Let me copy the question for not this given portion, that is tan 2a equal to cot a minus 18 degree, and you know what you have to do. You have to change either of the value, and we will change this tan, this portion. Okay, you can change this two also, but it will be easy if you change this one. Now if you want to change tan, then you have to write cot, and 2a is to be subtracted from 90 degree. That's all, and right hand side is going to be same, that is a minus 18 degree. If you cancel these two, you are going to get 90 degree minus 2a equal to a minus 18 degree. Now I'll make angle to the one side, and this a terms these two to the right hand side. Okay, now 90, and this 18 if comes to the right hand side, left hand side, it will become positive. Negative will change to positive if it crosses equal to sign, as I have told you already, and this 2a will go to the right hand side, and sign will change into 2a. And if you add this 2, you are going to get 108 degree, right? And this is going to be 3a. Let me write here. Let this 3a be to the let me take 3a to the left hand side and 108 to the right hand side. A, this 3 will cross to the right hand side. Multiplication will, multiplication is going to be division, and if you divide this to 3 are 9, 3 6 are, ultimately your value becomes 36. And you know the 2a has to be acute angle, means 2 into 36 equal to 72, which is smaller than 90. So all the condition is solved and we got the answer. Okay, Now let us move to the next question. So far we have solved complementary angle and some of the questions examples from the book, and also we have been solving exercise 8.3, and so far we have completed question number 1, 2 and 3 and sub Roman number 1, 2, 3, 4 of question number 1 and so on. Now we are at question number 4, and question number 4 says, if tan A equal to cot B, prove that A plus B equal to 90 degree. If tan A equal to cot B, prove that A plus B equal to 90 degree. So here let us take the given thing, that is tan A plus this is equal cot B. We'll change same way we'll change either of the value and then we'll solve. Let me change this tan as cot cot 90 degree minus A equal to cot B. If I cancel this two, I'll get 90 degree minus A equal to B. If I keep 90 degree to the left hand side and take this A to the right hand side, A will become positive A and this will be B. Hence you can say A plus B is equal to 90 degree. Isn't it simple? It's very simple. If you like my video, please give thumbs up. Let us go to the second question. Question number 5 says, if sec 4a equal to cosec a minus 20 degree, where 4a is an acute angle, find the value of a. This kind of question just we have completed in question number 3 as well, and one from the example. So by now you might have known the value. 4a is acute angle, means it has to be less than 90 degree, one portion, and the main portion is here. You have to solve this. That is, let us copy this first, and sec 4a equal to cosec a minus 20 degree. We'll change the value of this sec to the cosec, and this is very easy how to change it. 90 minus 4a will be your left hand side, and cosec a minus 20 degree will be written as it. Okay, and this will be cancel out cosec. Alright, by now we are here. 90 minus 4a equal to a minus 20 degree. We'll keep angle to the left hand side, that is this 90 will come to the left hand side and it will become positive 20, and this a is here, and this minus 4a will go and become plus 4a. Getting it? Now 90 minus 20 will be 110, and this will be 5a. 110 divided by 5 is equal to a, and 5 2 are 10, 5 2 are 10, that is 22 degree equal to a. Also it says 4a has to be acute angle, that is 4 into 22 degree equal to 88 degree, that is lesser than 90 degree. So we got the answer, right? Let us move to the next question. Question number 6 says that if ABC are interior angle of a triangle ABC. Triangle ABC is there, and this ABC are the three angles of the triangle. Okay, and then we have to prove sin B plus C by 2 equal to cos A by 2. Let us prove it. Now we know that in a triangle the sum of three angles equal to, suppose, let me write in a short form. Okay, suppose I have to write in this way, B plus C equal to 180 degree. We are supposed to write like this, and This is the practice we generally use, right? But for convenient, I am not going to write this angle here, just I'll write it as, I'll consider ABC as already says it is an angle. So let me write A plus B plus C equal to 180 degree, and this is what ABC are angle. Here ABC are angle. Okay, you have to assume it something like this, not something like that, but it is some. Now B plus C, and there is a relation between B plus C and A. So B plus C and A has to be different, right? But we have A plus B plus C equal to 180 degree. Let me take that A to the right hand side and make it separated from B plus C. What does I mean? I mean to say that B plus C will remain in the left hand side and 180 degree minus A will come to the right hand side. Why do I do this? Because somewhere they says B plus C and A are different, isn't it? B plus C is in the left hand side and A is in the right hand side. So I took A to the right hand side. Okay, you can take A, B or C also, but you, according to the answer, the problem, I'm changing it the value, or taking the value to the left hand side, so that our simplification becomes easy. Now you can see there is a 2 in the denominator of the answer. There is something to do with the 2, isn't it? So let me divide both sides by 2. That is B plus C are divided by 2, and same 180 degree minus A by 2. Why do I do that? Because I want something like this, and this is almost done. Now if I move one step more, I'll write this B plus C as same, and if I divide this 2, I'll get what? 180 degree by 2 minus A by 2. This 2 is for both the questions, both the party, that is 180 and 1, so it can be separated. Are you getting it? I think you are getting. Now if I continue this, writing it as same, and to the right hand side if I divide this 2, I'll get 90 degree. It's obvious that 180 divided by 2 is 90, and this is going to be same. Now my left hand side is almost reaching to the problem, but there is something before that, that is sine. So I'll multiply both sides by sine. So if I take sine to the both side, something like this, and same thing has to be in the right hand side as well, that is 90 minus A by 2. Again if I continue this, I'll write left hand side is same, that is B plus C by 2, and 90 minus something, sine 90 minus theta will be cos theta. So 90 minus something will be sine 90 minus something will be cos 90 minus that something. Okay, what is something here? This A by 2 is our something. So if I change sine to cos, it will automatically change. There is 90, so something is what? 1 by 2, and this is your answer. This is what being asked in the question, that is sine B plus C equal to sine B plus C divided by 2 equal to cos A by 2, and this is your answer. You got it? Why do I change something to the why do I take that left and A to the right hand side? Why do I divide by 2, and why I have done these things? As I have explained you, there is clue in the question itself, so I follow that clue and then I keep on proceeding with that. Ultimately I got the result. Let us solve one more question of this exercise, and this exercise will be over. And this question number 7 is going to be the last question from this exercise, and question number 7 says express sine 67 plus cos 75 in terms of trigonometric ratio of angle between 0 and 45. This same kind of question has been done just before in the example itself, and you know how to get the value of, how to reduce the value of some bigger angle into a smaller one, that is 0 to 45, and the question is question says what? Let me write here, sine 67 plus cos 75, and this angle has to be between 0 and 45, and this is also between 0 to 45, and you know how to get it. Let me write here, I'll change the value of sine as cos and write this angle as 90 minus 67 plus, and cos, in case of cos it will change to sine, and this will become 90 minus 75, right? And cos is 90 minus 67 means 70, 80, 90, that is 23 degree, and sine 75, 80, 90, that is 15 degree. So this 23 degree and 15 degree are in between 0 and 45. In this way we have completed so far exercise trigonometric complementary angle of the trigonometric ratio and question from exercise 8.2, all the questions. If you like my video, please like it, give a thumbs up, and if you have any doubt, or if you want such kind of video in the future from other subject as well, you write something in the comments so that we will know whether you are understanding it or not, my teaching is fruitful to you or not, and let me know in the comment section how do you react to it. Thank you very much. Have a great day.